it was Aashram that gave me that motivation of getting good work, seeing good work. Do you feel that especially also after Animal कि वो कहीं ना कहीं वो अब लोग ज़्यादा भी आश्रम को देखेंगे, जो ऑडियंस नहीं थी अब वो भी ऑडियंस आ चुकी है?
नहीं, ऐसा कुछ नहीं, मुझे लगता है आश्रम अपनी जगह है और एनिमल अपनी जगह है। क्योंकि जो आश्रम के फॉलोअर्स हैं शो के, वो तब से आज तक बदले नहीं।
राइट।
उनकी आवाज़ अभी भी उतनी लाउड है कि हमें आश्रम देखनी है। और जहाँ जाता हूँ एनिमल की प्रमोशन के टाइम पूछते थे आश्रम कब आ रहा है, एनिमल लगने के बाद में पूछते हैं एनिमल पार्ट 2 और आश्रम कब आ रहा है। बस यही हुआ है कि दोनों के नाम जुड़ गए एक साथ। क्योंकि इट्स जस्ट आश्रम ने मुझे एक लोगों को मेरे साथ फिर से पहचान बनाई कि ये कौन है बॉबी देओल, क्योंकि यंग जनरेशन भूल गई थी मुझे। और आश्रम ने मुझे एक हिसाब से एवरी कैटेगरी ऑफ एवरी जनरेशन, एवरी एज ग्रुप started noticing me more, and that's how an actor's journey is, because जब आप काफी साल तक कुछ करते नहीं तो लोग भूल जाते हैं। तो I just feel very blessed and overwhelmed कि ऐसा हो रहा है मेरे साथ, and it's exciting। किसी ने नहीं सोचा था आश्रम इस लेवल तक जाएगी, क्या होगा। बस मेरे एज एन एक्टर मैं सोच रहा हूँ कि मुझे प्रकाश जी के साथ काम करने का मौका मिल रहा था, और मैं एक अलग किस्म का कैरेक्टर प्ले कर रहा था जो मुझे कभी मिलते नहीं थे। तो मेरा तो वही एक्साइटमेंट थी, और वही एक थी जो मुझे एक एनर्जी दे रही थी कि मैं हर दिन सेट पे जाके जितनी मेहनत हो सके मुझसे करूं। So that's why work speaks for you eventually.
But do you feel like the last time we spoke you were actually very overwhelmed with the sort of response that was coming your way? जैसे आपने कहा लोग यही पूछ रहे थे आश्रम पार्ट 2 कब आ रहा है और एनिमल पार्ट 2 कब आ रहा है and stuff like that. Do you feel like that has validated you a lot in your journey?
I think every actor's dream is to get that validation. OTT का अलग मैजिक है, पर सिल्वर स्क्रीन का मैजिक कुछ और ही है। जब सिल्वर स्क्रीन पर कुछ चलता है तो एक आपकी दुनिया बदल जाती है। पर मैं वहाँ तक इसीलिए पहुँचा क्योंकि मैंने आश्रम की थी, मैंने क्लास ऑफ 83 की थी, लव हॉस्टल की थी, और भी कुछ फिल्में की थी जो कमर्शियल टाइप की थी। तो आहिस्ता आहिस्ता लोग पहचानने लगे थे, लेकिन आश्रम ने एकदम से मुझे उनके सामने एक अटेंशन मिली सबसे कि ये है बॉबी देओल, ये बॉबी देओल ने किया। मैं खुद इतनी अप्रिसिएशन देके खुद ओवरवेल्म्ड हो गया कि मैं सोच भी नहीं सकता कि मैं सपना देख लूं सचमुच में मुझे लोग इतना प्यार दे रहे हैं इस कैरेक्टर के लिए। So it happens. That's an every actor's dream. Yeah. So we all work towards that. It's all about being accepted as an actor so that your inning in the industry becomes longer.
Yeah.
That's how it is.
Yeah. No, but it gives you a different sort of, I feel, confidence also next time when you're on set.
Confidence की बात नहीं है. It gives you more self-belief. And that is confidence in many ways.
Yeah.
But I'm not getting carried away with that confidence. People get carried away with confidence. I still feel every day I'm learning something. For me, every day is doing a workshop in acting.
Absolutely.
And I'm trying to choose projects like that. I have just done a film which is totally different from commercial aspect. I can't name anything right now because it's when they do talk about it, which was again an exciting time for me. It was a learning for me,
Yeah.
So that's how it is.
Absolutely. How long did it actually take you to land your first proper project in the industry?
My first was She.
Okay.
And before that I was doing theatre at
you did Lab Hari before that?
That was in Marathi. In Hindi, this was it. So I did Lab Hari, but that too I got it because I did a children's play. From there I got picked. Then I still was wondering whether I should be an actor, go back to athletics, go to studies or what. And then I realized, no, maybe studying this itself is a lifetime and many more lifetimes and more exciting.
Absolutely.
And let's drop the idea of MBA and do this. And that's how I started doing more of theatre. And then yes, now as I'm going forward, but honestly, I'm not in a hurry. I'm not in a rush. People keep telling me, if you don't do this, people will forget. I said, if people will forget, I'll remind them again with a character who will come to me, right?
Yeah.
So I'm not in a rush. It's coming to me. It's going on its own space. And I'm really enjoying the process of an actor. I think, honestly, that thing of probably I'll be known or remembered or not is still a challenge. But what I'm getting for myself nobody will be able to take it from me, right? So this is my experience.
That's lovely. And so lastly, I want to know, what was the reason to pick Bobby sir and actually go ahead with it?
Well, I mean, he was a natural choice. I mean, of course, we had been talking for many years of working together, and he was a character where I wanted someone who would just look the opposite.
Okay.
Who would be loving, who would be believable, who would have a personality that everybody wants to, hang around with. And only when he gets into his zone, you see his darkness. So that contrast I wanted to create, and that's why I sort of thought of him that he would be the best actor to play that.
And your particular reason to sort of say yes to this in the first place?
I was trying to start, in many ways, start my career in a different pattern, in a different way. I was trying to do characters which interest me more than playing the main cast. Main lead. You become a part of the main cast, but whenever as a viewer I've watched movies, I've always gone home thinking of characters who were not the main leads, but they were so interesting and they were well written. So I was trying to choose work which is outside my comfort zone, and Prakash ji just gave it to me in a platter, like, here Bobby, tu banja baba, and it happened.
Any difference you see in working with such legendary directors and filmmakers over the years?
Which legendary director?
So you, sir.
Those directors who have many national awards.
But तो हो गया ना, अभी तो नया तो कुछ करना है.
No, but it's your body of work.
See, I believe it's your connection when you meet directors, what you feel when you meet them. The energy, I always believe in that energy you get from a director. I had seen all his work, and I've always wanted to work with him. It's been many years. He'd even come to offer me once, but things didn't work. So eventually when I knew I was going to work with him, I was over the top. Like, I was so happy.
Yeah.
But there are some young talent who I've met and worked with who are so good at the work. So it's not just people who are from that level, or it's about what energy, what vibe you get from a director when you interact with them.
Right.
So whenever I meet anyone, I rather hear the story narrated to me by the director than by a writer, because I can see the vision while the director is narrating to me. You can see how he's feeling it, how he wants it.
Yeah.
So, but sometimes you just have to listen to a writer, and when you listen to writers, they're all good scripts.
Yeah.
So then you go with that gut feeling. So that's how it is for for actors to choose projects.
Awesome. Lovely. Thank you so much. Wishing you